millennials and the younger generation, because let me tell you this before you answer real quick. You know, you got young children, I got young children, and you see if you give them an iPad, they can click 2 buttons, get to Netflix, get to Dora, or get to their Angry Birds app without us telling them what to do. Right. And this is the oldest technology. They'll see this, they're Betamax, they're 8-track. Yeah. So what do you want to see some faith-based communities and these inspirational houses of worship do to make sure they're able to stay relevant to reach them in 10 years when the stuff continually changes?
Yeah, I think one is, you know, creating age-appropriate content. I think that's huge. And then understanding that the way that they're seeing the world is through the lens of technology. You know, when I was a kid, it was, you know, go outside, and we just was outside. You know, that was what we did. You get a stick, you know, have at it. You know, there wasn't no such thing as outdoor toys. You took your indoor toys, and they did G.I. Joe outside. But the way, you know, kids are interacting today is using technology, and it's not to say, you know, I'm not one of those type of people that, you know, is saying like, you know, just go with the flow. But I am saying this is how they're experiencing the world. This is what it's just common knowledge, it's second nature to them. So I think creating age appropriate, you know, things like that are helpful. You know, I downloaded an app that is basically like is an interactive kind of Bible study for my kids. So they can just kind of touch Moses and, you know, his staff comes down. You know, it's just little stuff like that. But that's, you know, I think where they are, and I think as faith-based community, again, if we honestly believe that we are articulating some of the most meaningful things in existence, I think we should put the time, effort, and energy into being innovative and creative about how we're getting those things out there and being culturally relevant.
Good. Now, if we're looking at it from your perspective with, you know, like many of the bloggers here this weekend, you know, you're a thought leader, content creator, you know, online advocate, and sharing your story to the world via your music. So tell us, how did you come to find your authentic voice amongst all the voices in, you know, the gospel and hip-hop industries? Yeah,
well, you know, I didn't grow up in church. I didn't grow up in a traditional church model. I didn't even embrace, you know, Christianity until I was in my late teens. So for me, I only knew how to express myself through the, you know, the environment that I had experienced, and hip hop was that, you know, context for me. And so for me, it was being authentically me, but expressing myself in a context that made sense to me, and that was, you know, through the mode of the medium of hip hop. And so, you know, I think it's not so much of me trying to be something I'm not. I'm not trying to be, you know, the church kid that raps. I'm not trying to be the rapper who's trying to be churchy. I'm just being myself. And I think the beauty of that is that it encourages and inspires people to be themselves as well, and to be authentic, and to be, you know, who they were created to be. And I've had a great time just being able to authentically connect with people. A lot of, you know, over 90% of how we connected with people is through social media, and I think that is an awesome platform for people to really get an experience, a fuller experience of, you know, what you're about and who you are, and you know, what sets you apart.
Man, good deal. So then,